So today we have assembled here to show you the basics of what to do when the patient, when a person is injured or unconscious. Okay, while maybe in the school or maybe outside when you are going somewhere, okay, on the road, if you find a person unconscious or difficulty breathing, so what is the step next? Okay, सबको मालूम होता है ना, like I can speak in English. So when you find a patient lying unconscious, okay, instead of going into the details, so I can straight away into the details and just say some general thoughts. So when you find a person unconscious or having giddiness and he's falling, don't hold him and make him sit down or stand or something like that. Let him lie down first. Okay. So what happens? So that is called a syncope. You can just note it down if you want. Syncope. S-Y. Syncope. S-Y-N-C-O-P-E. S-Y-N-C-O-P-E. Okay, syncope. Syncope is nothing but you might have seen somebody falling down. Okay, tale chakra होता है तो सिर के साथ गिर जाती है, गिरते रहती है. Don't hold them back. Let them fall down on the. So hold them. Don't make them sit or stand. Let them lie down completely. Okay, ऐसा जैसा ये patients के body slope है ना. So let them sleep lie down like this and hold the legs and raise them, both the legs. Okay, hold the legs and elevate them. So what is the basic idea here? When there is a syncope, there is lack of blood supply to the brain. Okay, heart is here. Okay, so it pumps the blood above and below also. Okay. When there is shock, syncope is nothing but the result of a shock. So when there is shock, when the person listens to something unusual or shocking news, he'll feel giddiness and he'll try to fall down. Okay. So because of shock, the heart stops for a while or it works less, it pumps less. So what happens? The body is preparing for something called as fight or flight. Fight or flight. When you see a lion in front of you, what happens? You cannot just take a selfie with it. So either you'll have to fight with him or you run. This is called as fight or flight response. So the body automatically prepares you for either fighting or flight. Okay. So for fighting or flighting, what you need? Where should be the strength? The legs and the arms. Either to fight or run away. Okay. All the blood what is there in the body will go to the legs and arms. So there is lack of blood supply to the brain. Brain is not needed at that time. Okay. So body responds in that way. So there is lack of blood supply and the patient tends to fall down. At that time what you should do is make the patient lie down, raise the legs. What happens with this? Whatever the blood has come to the legs, it will come back because of gravity. It will go to the brain. Immediately the patient wakes up. If you make him sit or stand and don't give water to him to drink, that is the basic mistake that the people do. Okay, don't make them drink water or anything. Okay, what will happen if you make them drink? It will not go into the food pipe, it will go into the lungs, trachea, the windpipe. Okay, just सांस लेती ना मैं वो ट्यूब अलग, खाना खाते ना वो ट्यूब अलग. ठीक है, अगर खाना क्या है ये कंटिन्यू करने दो, विंड पाइप में चले गया, सांस लेने के लिए चले गया, तो that is called as aspiration, choking. फूड खाते रहते हैं ऐसा निकलती जाता है, तो क्या होता, सपट जाता ना, निकल जाता, ठसका लगता फर्स्ट. The severe form of this ठसका is called as choking. Okay, so you learnt syncope today, you learnt shock, You will not choking. So what to do for all these things? Make the patient lie down, raise the legs, he'll become awake. Then if not, just check. Maybe in the accident site. All this you might not have seen that. Okay, the patient is lying on the floor. Okay, try to elevate. Try to listen to the heartbeat. Because there is no stethoscope on the room. Okay, just listen to the heartbeat. Okay, heartbeat is there. Look for the pulse. Where to look for the pulse? I'll show you.
Okay, exactly this side. This is carotid consumption.
This is brachial, medial. Okay, need to see the pulse. If the pulse is there, the heart is working. If the patient is not breathing, chest should come up and go back, right? Then there is some obstruction over there in the mouth. Okay, and try to open the patient's mouth and see. And if there is anything, you just clear it off with your finger. Sometimes what happens, one के पीछे सब कर देता. So that you can just clear it with the fingers. If that is clear, the airway is clear, then the patient needs something called as CPR. What is CPR? Yes. Cardiopulmonary Resuscitation. What is this cardio? What is this pulmonary? What is this resuscitation? Cardio is nothing but heart. Stomach. Cardio is nothing but heart. Pulmonary is lungs. Resuscitation is which is going to stop your restarting it. Okay, making the patient stable. So cardiopulmonary resuscitation. So for cardiopulmonary resuscitation, what you should do before that, what you should do, don't start doing it. I told you to clear the airway. If there is anything, you just take it out and then listen to the heartbeat. See for the pulse. If the pulse is diminished, then only you need to go for compressions. Okay, where to give compression? At the level of the nipples or just below that, draw a line. Draw a line in the sense, sketch pen like an just see imaginary line here and at the middle imaginary line. Where those two meet, something here, something like this. This term vocabulary, layman term. Just below at the center, there is a bone, right? There's an elevation of that. Just above that, you place better to place the left hand there, and over that, place the right hand. You can grasp it like this and start compressions. Okay, compression in this little compression is depressing the chest, but in the real body it will not. So that amount of force should be applied. Just don't go do like this and then it will not help, because the heart should be stimulated. There is skin, there is muscles. Below that there are bones. Below that the heart lays. Okay, तो सब भी दबना, तब heart जब touch होगा. You are not doing chest compression here. You are doing heart compression. Understood? So the force should be sufficient so that the chest gets depressed like this and comes back recover. Okay, this should be the real scenario. Okay, understood, right? All of your trainers. How many? 30.
Note down.
30 compressions. After that, go for mouth to mouth respiration. The patient is not breathing. First, stimulate the heart, go for mouth to mouth breathing. Then again, come back, press 32, 32. What to? Breathe more. We'll have to give breaths 2 times. That we cannot show because the mouth is not open and is not connected to the chest lungs here in this anything. What you should do is, for mouth to mouth respiration, there is something called as chin lift. Okay. Once you do this chin lift and put the hand here at the forehead, lift the chin, lower the head, so that it will straighten the airway. If it is like this, flexed, you cannot. Okay, lift the chin, depress the head, so it will become like this. So the airway becomes straight. So lift the chin, depress the head like this, pinch the nose. Otherwise, what will happen? If you breathe here, it will come out through the nose. It will not go into the lungs. So pinch the nose with thumb and the index finger. Lift the chin, open the mouth, and you'll have to seal the patient's mouth with your mouth. So this is a little cumbersome for everyone. Even for doctors, it is cumbersome only. But to save the patient's life, you have to do it. Okay. Then take a deep breath and blow it to the mouth. Forcibly. Then come back, take a deep breath, then blow it again. Understood? This is 2 times. 30 is to 2. Then come back again to the CPR.